Hey guys, what's up? So I'm back from my trip, from my work trip, and we're doing part two. Remember part one, we had the X pipe fail, where we had some corroded bolts and I actually had to take it to the shop to get fixed. So this is actually going to be part two. So I got this, actually the car was done yesterday, but I waited till this morning, so when we turn it on you get that cold start. So let's start with the cold start, and then we can do some revs, and then I can show you everything that got done. Alright, I got the camera in 360, so I'm going to pan it around periodically. I've got my first victim, my wife Claudia, with me. And the first test is there any drone or noise with Fister exhaust and Werks X pipe? And there's no noise. We're having a normal, I'm talking in normal volume, normal conversation, no drone whatsoever, no crazy noises. And because I have PDK, I can just put it in drive and the car's pretty much quiet. Sounds like stock. If I put it in manual, in sport mode, it's the same thing. But if you want to make noise, you just have to shift it up and make all the noise you want. Or you can just put it in drive and be a good citizen. Claudia's a good citizen, I'm not. So this is normal acceleration in drive. It's not loud and obnoxious. It sounds nice. But I don't like to drive normally. So I'll put it in manual mode and drive like it should be driven. Alright, we're in Goose Hollow. If anybody who's been in Portland or knows Portland's area, you know where Goose Hollow is in downtown. This is 7 minutes from my house. Or from my house from here to my house is 7 minutes, sorry. Can't talk right. So we've been driving around all day long in the car, and let's get an opinion from a civilian. Claudia, what do you think of the new Werks exhaust?
Does it make maybe?
You gotta speak up a little bit.
Sounds good. Not too loud. I like it.
She likes it.
Now I can ride with it.
She approves the Werks exhaust. Not too loud, she says. Sounds good. But now we're gonna take, I'm gonna flip the camera around, we're gonna take this road. Right now there's traffic, but this is one of the nice, beautiful roads that are minutes from my doorstep, which I love to take. And hopefully the traffic can clear up a little bit so we can enjoy it and listen to the real sound of the exhaust. Alright, I'll stop. Alright, we had to make a quick little pit stop and get our coffee. And now we are hopefully, traffic lets me because it's about to be rush hour. It's 2:20. We're going to try to get to do the freeway on-ramp test with the new exhaust. Oh, I'm sorry, do you have something to say? You know? Because your face says a lot right now. You want something to share with the YouTube community?
No.
No? Are you sure?
Yeah.
Alright, let's flip this camera around. Yeah, I think we're going to stop right here at the bus stop. We're going to pretend we're a bus for a few minutes. A few seconds. Alright. Nobody coming behind us. Still nobody. Alright, let's go. Before someone else shows up.
The police?
have something to say now? speak to the world, Claudia. Anything to share?
40.
40 what?
Limit.
40, no, I'm not 40 anymore, but thank you for pointing that out. Oh, the speed limit was 40. Yeah, we're going 37. Now. Okay, we made it back home safely, despite all the noises I heard in the car. Oh, the noises, they weren't from the car. The car sounded amazing. The noises were from Claudia complaining about how fast I was going. Those were the noises. So, besides that, we made it home safe. So now that we're home, I still have my coffee, haven't finished it yet. I used the ramps that I borrowed from my buddy Larry and put the car up on the ramps and let it cool down a little bit. I'm going to show you everything that happened with the exhaust, and you can see the new Werks exhaust and all that stuff. So, sip of coffee. By the way, I'm not sponsored by this company. I'm not going to say their name. You saw the cup, but I do like their coffee. So, back in the garage. Oh, first of all, something I guess I've just kind of taken for granted. I haven't told anybody. So everybody names their cars. No, not everyone. Most people name their cars. They've got little pet names for their cars. Your dogs have nicknames, etc. For example, that one right there, my wife calls it Gretel. Her Audi is Gretel. I thought about different names people have come up with, you know, Fitz and all these other things. Like, I don't have a name for my motorcycle. Pain in the ass, that's the motorcycle's name. So the name for this one, it took me a few minutes, but I decided on a name for this car. I'll give you a minute to think about what, let you guys put in the comments below what you think I named it. It's not Helga. It's not Heidi. That crossed my name. I did have a car I called Heidi, but not this one. You figured it out yet? Alright, you're never gonna guess. So this car's name is Hans Gruber. If anybody is from my generation, you know who Hans Gruber is. It's from Die Hard. Yeah. Yippee-ki-yay, mother. That's right. That's what this car has done to me a few times. It's, oh, you want something to go the way you want it to go? Huh, challenge accepted. So this car gets the name Hans Gruber. So let's get onto this hot beast and see everything that got done and what got fixed and what it looks like underneath here now. I forgot to mention, and I should have said this at the beginning, huge shout out to Matrix Integrated. I usually go to Matrix Integrated downtown Portland. The guys know me very well, they know the car. But because of my schedule and things I had coming up, I had to go to their West Side location, which is in Western Portland. And never being there before, I didn't know what to expect. And then we had the issue with the exhaust. And I gotta say, Jared and all the whole crew at Matrix Integrated, thank you so much. They did a knockout job. If you've got a European car, Porsche, BMW, Ferrari, whatever, check them out. They're in Portland. They've got 2 locations in Portland and 1 location in Bend, Oregon. They do a great job. They're fair prices. Everything's up front. There's no BS. There's no games. There's none of the crap you go to when you find a shop that is less than not great. Let's put it that way. They are very reputable. I'll take my car to them time and time again. And yeah, so thank you again, Matrix, for all the hard work. Thank you for taking care of my car like it's your own personal car. I appreciate it, and I really appreciate, the best part is you found a solution to a problem that could have been a very big, huge problem. So thank you so much for that. And hopefully I don't have to see you guys anytime soon other than an oil change. All right, shout out to Matrix. I'll put their link and information in the description if you guys want to get in contact with them. Again, a million thanks to my buddy Larry for letting me borrow his rhino ramps. So let's look. First of all, Werks X pipe. Brand new hardware. No more corroded studs. Here is the headers on this side, new hardware. And let's go to the driver's side. Same, new hardware there. And let me get up under here a little bit better. Alright, we're putting this on max super view, so maybe you can see the whole thing now because I'm laying literally right under the car. So, the headers on this side got all new bolts, as you can see. They did take the headers off. The reason they took the headers off are because The header and the cat is all welded together, and I had bad studs here. They were not, they were really corroded. This side, nothing was broke, but it was about to break. Well, the stud that was right here was really in a bad, looked really bad. The other side of the car, the upper stud, I broke when I did the side mufflers, and I'll put a picture in right here in 1 second. All right, you guys saw where that picture was broken stud. So they placed that. Now you can see under here, this is passenger side headers, all new hardware. As I work, almost touched something hot. As I work my way forward, you can see at the very end, the forwardmost header bolt. Let's see, can I get, I'm trying to see it in the camera and not burn myself at the same time. There we go. Can you guys see that? All right, see that bolt? Well, basically what happened there was the bolt broke inside the block, and they tried to drill it out, and their extractor broke inside the block. I'm gonna put a picture of that right here. So eventually they were able to get everything out, but they had to upsize the hole 2 sizes. That's not the end of the world. It's pretty common practice. In aviation, we do it all the time. We size up a hole. So it is now an 8mm stud in place of this other instead of this other hardware like this, we have an 8mm stud back there with a nut on it. And that way they were able to get the exhaust manifold gaskets on there and torqued, and no leaks, and everything's copacetic. And now, the other thing I love about Werks, right back here, this heat shield that I'm touching, it's actually not that hot. It rattles if you just go get an X pipe done. Werks has already engineered a bracket right here, so you can just bolt that on, and there is no rattle, no vibration. I read in a forum somewhere something about PDK transmissions. Sometimes you'll get a little vibes, a little rattle. I bet you it's because of that, because I don't have any of that. It is just nice and quiet. I can tell the airflow is smoother. Let me get, you know what? Let me get up out of the car. It's kind of hot. All right, get out from under the car. Whew, it's hot under there. Between that and the sun, because the sun goes across the, it starts on one side of my house and goes across the other side, but it goes across the front of the house the entire day. Never, the front and the top. It doesn't go across the back. And of course the garage is on the front, so it gets hot. So where were we? So driving it, did I feel a difference? I did. I actually did. Well, sound wise, yeah, there's a difference. Like I said, we can put it in drive, and you can see you got Claudia's commentary on there. Claudia actually, it was pleasantly, when I didn't have the GoPro talking about, we talked about it kind of in depth, and she said she was pleasantly surprised. She actually loved the way the car sounds now and how smooth it revs. And just talking to her, I kind of picked out what she was trying to say is, so I guess with the stock, adjust that, with the stock resonator, it does exactly what the name says. It resonates. So with the resonator, you get a little resonance, a little vibration while you're sitting at idle, when you just first step on it, until you get enough flow going through it that it doesn't do that. So that makes sense to me. I guess I can't remember. I think with the resonator also, with it in you get more low end torque, and when you take it out you lose torque. I don't know. The bottom line is, the point is, now without that you have free flowing exhaust through those X pipes. I mean, we still have mufflers, we still have side mufflers, so it's not obnoxious, but we have the Pfister side mufflers, we have the bypass, so when you step on the gas hard, it's almost through the catter, it's almost the exhaust is going through the header, through the cat, and straight out of the car, and it sounds glorious. It sounds amazing. It will still pass emissions. I know, because I took it to get an emissions check, and passes emissions just fine, because I still have side mufflers and we didn't change the cat. So the emissions is really just checking your O2 sensors, which are on this car, they're right before you get to the cat.
So as long as those two sensors and the cat is good, it's always going to pass emissions. And I absolutely love the way it sounds. Do you get more horsepower out of it? I didn't dyno the car before. I'm not going to dyno it now. It felt quicker. Felt like it accelerated smoother and quicker. Even the burbles when you let off the throttle and the upshifts and downshifts with the gas flow sounded and felt better. But I guess put it on dyno wouldn't be the only way to know for sure. Is it faster? I don't know if it is. I mean, these cars accelerate so fast to red line anyways. So I'm not really even paying it when I'm driving hard. I'm not paying attention to the clock. I'm paying attention that I don't have that I don't hit the rev limiter, which I've done once or twice. That's what I'm trying to not do. And they accelerate stupid fast. Trademark, stupid fast. That's my word. So that's the part 2. So we're all done. I wish I could have done the job myself and I could show you the install and all the process to it, and I couldn't. But at least you can see the final product, and you heard what it sounds like. And we got more stuff coming. We got